Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat, and I just watched season 5, episode 3 of Rick and Morty, and here are some of my thoughts on it. I really liked this episode. I felt it was better than last week's episode. And one of the things, I'm just going to go into some of the details I liked, kind of all willy nilly. First, I actually liked the character of Planetina. Obviously supposed to be Captain Planet, but female. And also liked like kind of the dynamic and relationship where in the original it was like the four kids would summon, or the five kids in the original would summon Captain Planet, and like, oh, Captain Planet will save the day. But here they're treating her more like a commodity to them, and I kind of thought it was interesting how they changed the dynamic. Like, oh, it's 2 decades later, and the kids are now like controlling her rather than just seeing her as like this friend or this like savior. And I thought that was interesting. Also, really came to like just kind of like the whole thing with like how Morty killed all of them, especially the when he killed the I think the Earth girl by like sticking the ring with the air inside her mouth and making her explode. I loved that one in particular. And also I kind of like the dynamic of like Morty's relationship with Planetina, where at the same time you saw like how it's like, oh, they'll have these fun things, but then like Planetina, of course, being the savior of the planet, would go to increasingly violent extremes to do this, and how Morty was very miffed by all that, and it was like, I can't support this, and how they broke up, and also the end, how Beth ended up being justified in this, saying, you don't understand love, Morty. He's like a billion years old, and you're just gonna get your heart broken. And I kind of like that ending. And but the plot line I liked better was the Rick and Summer plot line, especially there were multiple times where the standards and practices were like, we're gonna have to censor some stuff, like especially the eating out motions that Summer and Rick both did, and like Rick did stuff with his hands they had to censor at one point too. And also liked how like the elbows of the first people they went to. You had the one that went, hello. I forgot her name already. It's been like 5 minutes. I forgot her name. How it's like these like distended, it's like wars were fought over this. I almost died laughing just at that sentence right there. And also, it just really was a good episode. It was unlike last week. I was able to stay kind of entertained the whole time, and it was a good watch, and I think this was a step back in the right direction for Rick and Morty. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. So what do you guys think? Did you like this episode? Did you dislike this episode? Leave your comments, leave your opinions down below. I'm Steve Orange Cat, and that is all.